Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Obaili Mutupi, and we're back again onto my YouTube channel. So now on today's video, obviously when I keep it a bit more simple, we are going to be speaking about the trade recap that we caught yesterday, which was NASDAQ, which was also US30. So I noticed that, obviously some of you guys were able to capture from it some pips, obviously some points, you're able to make money and all those things. But I think it's important to understand the benefits of being able to manage risk, because just because you took a thousand rands or $1,000 account from 1,000 all the way to 10k doesn't make you a very phenomenal trader. It doesn't actually work that way, guys. What actually happens is that the one that stays longer in the game is the one that actually becomes a trader, because obviously when you're risking 1,000 or when you're risking your account or when you're risking that much, obviously when that account is gone, when you have blew your account, you don't have a trading account, so that doesn't make a trade. Just because you blew a trading account and you've been trading for 2 years, that doesn't mean that now you haven't got a trading account, but you're still a trader. You've been 2 years in the game, and no, you're not a trader. You don't have a trading account. You're on zero now. You have to start afresh. You have to fund your account. You have to start afresh. You have to do all these things, which is a waste of time. So I think it's important of us to be able to manage risk in a proper way. You can see I'm still at the same location that I was in just a few months ago, I believe. I just never shot here. I'm not at the backyard here, so I'm gonna be here for like a few days. And the purpose of me being here is just to come clear with my thoughts, be able to just think properly, manage my things. I've got like a new portfolio that I'm actually working on. I've been investing into shares, equities, basically, even cryptos. I've got portfolios of cryptos and as well shares and stuff. So I just want to diversify my incomes, and obviously we're getting into land, property and all those things. But the most important thing for me, I think, it's to be able to run my business models in a specific way. All these things are business models, so it's important of me to be able to run them in a specific way in order to just be able to see what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right, what needs to be done, what needs to be adjusted, what needs to just one can focus on into growing and being able to manage it. Because if I have a lot going on but I can't manage those things, then it's going to be tough for me to make some money from it, because obviously I can't manage, like it's a bit more tough. So that's why I'm making sure that I keep it a bit more simple. But yeah, that's the whole purpose of me being here. I just wanted you guys to understand that. So obviously on this day we are also looking into doing some beautiful experiences. Not sure if I'm going to capture it all day, but yeah, I think the most important thing for me now is that I wanted us to actually look at the markets, look at the US30 trade, look at the NASDAQ trade, see what actually made it shoot all the way upwards. I want us to also speak about the management that we need to also touch on NASDAQ, because NASDAQ actually shot way too high. But like I was able to go out with a few percentages, like maybe 1% instead of 6%. Now I want us to speak a bit more about that, which is a mistake that I actually did notice from it. And also on the US30 side, we held it, and I also got one opportunity now. I just want to see what's going to happen with it. And yeah, I think the purpose, to be honest, like all these things I did say, but the main purpose for you to be able to play with risk, stay longer in the market, and that way you're going to be a consistent trader. You'll be seen as a consistent trader because you are obviously staying longer, and you don't blow accounts. Because blowing accounts is like, imagine trading 4 years, 5 years to still blow accounts. For me, that's not growth. I wouldn't want that for anyone. I wouldn't want that for myself. Till this day, if I blow an account, I don't know when last I did, but if I blow an account, like, it's gonna be painful for me, because imagine blowing an account after 4 years of still trading. Like, you'll feel like a beginner and stuff. So yeah, let me just pull through with my laptop, and then we take a look at US30 and NASDAQ trade recaps, guys. They were like monkeys in the morning here trying to take the pipe, but okay, guys, so like I did promise, I've got my laptop here in front of me. So obviously we are now going to be looking at US30. Let's start off first with US30, and then we're going to end it up with NASDAQ, because I'm also seeing an opportunity on US30, guys. I'm seeing an opportunity. So obviously I won't speak about the bigger movement, the 4 hour, because it's the same thing that I saw on yesterday's video. So if you didn't, just make sure to see my yesterday's analysis, how we're able to capture from it, the previous video from this one here. So yeah, let's go on the 60-minute. To see so far, I can see that price did push upwards. Yes, I got what I wanted, but I didn't reach my target yet. And yes, as much as it did push upwards, there's still this area of resistance that price kept on playing at. You can simply see here, and it didn't break above this area yet. So that's where I actually took profits. I took profits there, and I was like, you know what, let me just look for more opportunities there. Let me just see what I can do on this. So I went on the 15-minute now. That was yesterday when I took opportunity. It was there around resistance. today, as soon as I woke up, I saw this beautiful setup here. So obviously, I saw prices broken out, it came back to retest. So I placed my first buy opportunity here. I bought here, I sent it to the team, and I believe now they're eating next. So when it came down here, I actually put more positions. I scaled, and with these positions, what it is, let me show you my ways of management. So let's say now I can see I bought here, my stop loss was here, which is going to be a bit too much. But when price is doing something like this, I can see this area being support. So what happens is that I'm going to take this area as my support area. Then I'm going to buy more. I'm going to put more buy opportunities. I'm scaling in. So I'm going to add maybe 2 or 3 positions. And then now this way I'm going to lock, I'm going to minimize my stop loss. I'm going to put my stop loss now here. So if this happens to just break below and go down, instead of me waiting for it to get to here by my full negative, already right here, find out on 0.01 I'm losing maybe 250, 300 rands, I'm out. But when I gain more than 5 or 4,000 per position, but you find out that I only take losses of 300 rands, 400 rands, and so on. So that's how you should play around with risk. So far I did, so I believe now I'm in profits because I entered here, I scaled in here with more positions, and now price is just, I'm waiting for price to push all the way to the upside now. All the way to the upside, maybe up until here, and then we are done. We called it a session. So that's actually what's going on. So you, while watching this video, what you can do is that you can obviously wait for price to break above here. Once it breaks above here, you can take a buy, or breaks above here from support, take a buy, because the next time I'm gonna place a buy is when price actually breaks above here and then comes back to retest the support. That's when I'm gonna say boom, let me enter, because you can see obviously first touch, second touch here, and then third touch right here. So we just have to be a bit more careful with this. We need to be a bit more careful too with how this is. It could be a breakout, retest, and then now going back down. That's also, it can happen. This is the markets, we don't control markets. It can also happen, which means that if this happens to close below here, even if it's just there, I'm gonna close my negatives, and instead of seeing myself lose negative 5,000 rands all the way down here, I'm just gonna take a negative of maybe 1,000 or 1,500 rands, then I'm done. So that's fair. I think it's fair, especially when you're closing good profits but you're making literally like small losses, then that's good. That's actually a good move. So let's take a look at US 100. Okay, so in NASDAQ, guys, this is the trade that we took yesterday. So let me even go into this platform right here, so you are able to see what actually is going on. So here we are actually in the 3.0. The 3.0, guys, you guys have access to it. So you can simply see in the 3.0 yesterday we sent signals of let me start off first as in the trade ideas section. Okay, this is Rex and did it. Sent a beautiful setup here. Okay, this is today's setup. Okay, this is other members in the team. Okay, I'm trying to look for that setup that I actually sent in the 3.0, and the link is in the description box if you guys want to become a part of the 3.0. But let's push. There's a lot of active members here. You guys can see it's literally just a lot of them. It's a lot of active members here. But let's look for that beautiful setup that I posted yesterday. It was around 11, 12, somewhere around those times. Okay, so I believe that I'm getting it right. Yeah, okay, this is late in the PMs. People are already making profits here. You can see, okay, profits. Okay, I'm only seeing profits here, okay, but I'm not here to show you guys profits of the students in the 3.0 team. I want to show you guys that great setup that I actually did share. Okay, yeah, somewhere around this time, because I remember I was still in the car driving all the way to what is this? Okay, this is one trade that went well. I was still in the car. Okay, one guy actually sent a similar setup that I actually had Dumelo, which is a beautiful one. But yeah, here it is. Okay, yeah. Okay, this is NASDAQ, US 100. You can simply see price just like it's amazing. Like you can literally just go back to my previous video and see all the things that I said about the setup. And yeah, we caught it here, and then we're looking to go all the way up with it to the upside. So I even sent it as a signal. There's the trade idea section. I sent it as a signal in the premium signals. This is US30's one. We logged NASDAQ. We logged profits here of NASDAQ, and US30 we still continue to go up with it. Take profits when we kill NASDAQ, we kill US30. So even in the 3.0 signals, it's not only in the 3.0 members only file, it's also in the signals group. So like we actually okay, there we go. okay, this is some setups that actually are NASDAQ. We even had a buy limit. What's amazing is that I said buy limit and price literally went down to our buy limit. This is where our buy limit was at. Let's see. NASDAQ buy limit 13466. Ne? Buy limit, it's literally here 13466. Literally here. So we bought literally here this way. We had our buy, it activated as here. Perfect entry, guys. This is a perfect entry. Then boom, it went up. Boom, boom, boom. 3:30 came. So yeah, the mistake that we made, because see how far it went up, guys. So the mistake that we went here, because I was like, guys, let's move, let's lock some profits. So we locked profits. I believe that it would bounce here. So we locked profits somewhere around this area here. We locked profits somewhere around here. So as soon as we locked profits, price went down, took us out, gave me like 1,500 rands, and then zoom, shot up. Zoom, shot up. I'm sure here would have been like maybe 35k, 40k move, but it shot up. So that's one of the management mistakes that we made from from US30. Maybe we could have locked just below, not here at the higher high, but just below the higher low, which is something that I learned from it. But you know, it's the markets, guys. We grow, we earn, we do all these things on a daily basis, guys. So we do all these things on a daily basis. I'm still excited with the fact that now I'm seeing another beautiful opportunity here. Maybe I might share it in the team, because obviously you can see previous resistance broken out, came back to retest the support. I'll just wait to see candlestick confirmations, like what types of candlesticks would close at the specific area, and then I'll be looking to take a buy, guys. But you know, so far I'm in on US30. Hopefully it plays out well. Even if it doesn't play out well, guys, it's okay. I'll just make sure that I'm managing some of my trades perfectly, and then yeah, I will see you guys on the next video. Hopefully I don't know what the next video is going to be on or about, but obviously, guys, commenting below helps me be able to know, okay, no, this is actually the information that they actually need from me. And yeah, it's a boy, this one more to be. Make sure that you like, make sure that you have already subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you haven't, just make sure that you do, and I will see you on the next video.